eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes. I got the attention, I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step, I got a fresh new attitude.
I personally love when I see like little girls who get like super excited when they see a female driving, just because it's not common to see that in like especially classic cars. It's a lot of like older men and stuff. And so when a little girl is super excited, I always make sure that I can let them sit in the truck and, you know, they just have a great time and all that. And then when I get complimented, it just like makes me reassure everything I did and the years I put into the truck. And, you know, it's just, any compliment is amazing because I did so much and lost so much sleep and, you know, everything went towards it. So.
Got the ladies shook, new watch saying it's my time. Magazines wanna feature me, cause they know I'm on the ride.
I have a lot of memories with, you know, building with my dad, you know, and I always get stopped at the gas station, people asking to open the hood, you know, they wanna look at everything, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, go for it, you know, and I love bragging about it. And then my friend Sean, one time we were stuck on a mountain and there was like this big accident and it was like piled up everywhere, and we had the music blaring and, you know, we had the rumble of the truck going like all through the mountains, and we were just dancing and singing, and it's so cool because I love the idea of just like being in the mountain in an old truck. Like that's just, I don't know why, but that's like such perfect for me. So. When I first got her, she was definitely rough, you know, she had like a big hole in the side, you know, she had a big tree growing through the engine. I mean, she was rough. And I showed all my friends and I was so happy and so excited, and they were just kind of like, okay, like you just bought this like really old like beater truck. And, you know, I was just so excited to see the potential, and, you know, I knew how much we could do and all that stuff. I definitely didn't expect it to turn out the way it did, but it's amazing.
And this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who tried to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now.
Call her Sassy. She's got a big bright color, and, you know, she definitely stands out, and she's a head turner. But you know, it's like that person who walks in and is just like a lot, and it's like this big aura, you know, but when you actually get to know them, it's kind of like there's like a cool story and there's so much behind it, and it's great. Oh, my friend Sean, he is a good friend with everyone, and I've always been more into the classic like American muscle type, and he's always been to like more import, you know, like foreign cars. And so me and him really like bonded over like the love of cars, and so he introduced me to DriverMod. And Kylie is actually, she knows one of my cousins. She's good friends with my cousins, so all of a sudden we started hitting it off, and it's just great because most cars, when it comes to foreign, it's like they can bash on like American cars. And so when I came into DriverMod, it was just everyone was loving it, you know, and complimenting it, and I just felt so like accepted because I was nervous to come the first time. I was like, okay, like I have a Chevy, you know, like just a heads up. And so it's just, you know, everyone welcomed me with open arms, and it felt really good. I've always been around engines and like older cars. My dad, you know, fabricated a bunch when he was younger, and I think they have so much more personality, you know. I mean, the cars nowadays are really cool, but, you know, back then it was so much more color, and, you know, everything was so just different. And so my family's a very big Chevy family, you know. It's all, my driveway is all Chevy, so, you know, I had to go for a Chevy when I bought it, and it just worked perfect. And it was a couple miles from my house, and it was a friend of ours, and it just worked out great, and I loved it.
All eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room. Wind blows underneath the soles of my brand new pair of shoes. I got the attention, I'm on a mission. No sweat in the way I step, I got a fresh new attitude.
My name's Hannah Martin, and Her name is Lucy, and she's a 1964 Chevy C10. She has a small block 350, and the transmission is a 700 R4.